I've made a few videos on Lost Ark recently. There was a big ban wave that took out loads of bots, but it also took out lots of idle accounts. It didn't only ban them, but it gave them a VAC ban, a big red flag on their Steam account that showed they'd been banned from a game just for not playing the game for a while. And it was bad, but this content cow needs to be milked again because there's more to talk about. AGS have released an update, and you just have to look at the Steam reviews. You can see here that overall reviews is mostly positive. About 187,000, and this big spike here is generally good. Generally 58,000 people liked the game on release, and it continued all the time. There was more positive than negative. Surely people didn't like it, but more liked it than didn't. So it stayed mostly positive. And then we have this little flicker here today, this week, this little flicker, and you can see on the day this happened, I made my video 2 days ago, and the day this happened, 1,400 negative reviews. The next day, 1,000 negative reviews, and the next day, 350 negative reviews. People are mad. People are angry. People are really, really angry, and rightly so. Like you buy a game, and then what? You play it for a little bit, not my cup of tea. A year later, you get a notification on Steam. You know, you're playing all these other games on Steam, and you get a notification. You've been banned from a game, and there's this big warning. You know, this player is a cheater. He's been banned from a game. What? Because you don't like Lost Ark? Because you haven't purchased from Lost Ark? What? So there's been an update from on the official forums, I believe. Yeah, official news. All bans related to this incident have been resolved, both the Lost Ark game and Steam accounts, and will be removed without penalty shortly. If for any reason you've persisting issues, please reach out to customer support. Greetings, heroes of Arkesia. Following a recent wave of bot bans, we've seen an increase in ban appeals from players who've been incorrectly impacted by these bans. We determined an error that triggered these false bans and are actively working on reversing them for all affected legitimate players regardless of whether support tickets have been filled. In the meantime, you're still welcome to submit a ban appeal ticket to customer support, so the team can quickly assist with restoring your account and removing all penalties. Thank you for your reports and patience as we work through to make this right with the affected players. And then there's an update now today, just maybe yesterday. Bans are currently in the process of being reversed, which as we remove bans and marks your Steam account, will let players know when this work has been completed. And then finally, the final update. All bans related to this incident have been reversed, both for the Lost Ark and Steam accounts, and will be removed without penalty shortly. If for any reason you have persistent issues, please reach out to customer support. I think this is like their number one priority right now. It's rough because, I mean, as a Lost Ark fan, I like Lost Ark. You see on their Twitter, they're promoting their new Witcher event that's happening soon, and you know, content for the game, it's nice, it's good, and I like Witcher, I like Lost Ark. I want to be happy, but all people care about is this. This is all people care about. So they got to fully move their focus to this because it's such a big deal that it's destroyed their reputation on Steam. It's terrible, and rightly so. I think players have just gone, you've damaged my Steam reputation, I'll damage yours. Fair play. I made this video, got loads of comments saying, you know, I've had this account for 10 years, this Steam account for 10 years, played Lost Ark for 2 hours, and I've got a VAC ban. I've got 500 games on my Steam account, played this game a year ago, and I've got a VAC ban now. And players have got back at them. So I don't know if they can get Steam to remove all these, because you don't know how many of these are fair and how many are genuine, just people trying to get back at them with a negative comment. So I guess they could search for, I don't know, I guess they could get Steam to appeal this, because I don't think players are going to remove it. Because even if, like, let's say these people, let's say they get their ban overturned, they get their account back, they get the VAC ban removed. Are they going to remove their negative comment? No. You'd still be mad. You shouldn't have to go and find this on your account. So you'd still be mad. You'd leave your comment up. So maybe they'll get Steam to remove this, because I don't know. I don't know how they're going to get out of this without going to Steam directly, but I guess we'll see. There's definitely a win for the players now. I'm curious in the comments if you've actually had your ban reversed. Let me know if you were banned and it's been reversed. I'm curious. Let me know. I don't know if they know how big this issue is, like how widespread it is. So I'll link this down below, because there is a link to submit a ban appeal ticket. So yeah, here you go. So you can go on here and you can submit the ban appeal. And I assume if you submit the ban appeal, they'll action it very fast. I assume they've moved their whole support team onto this, because they got this cleared in. They posted this, and then within a few hours, they said they've cleared all bans, reversed all bans. So I assume if you post a ticket, it will go through very fast. That's my guess. But that's it though. I guess good news for the players that got banned and got these VAC bans that they can now get reversed. I don't know how they're gonna determine who was incorrectly banned in this idle player banning, and who was a genuine botter that's trying to get unbanned through this. You know, you know what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm trying to say. Anyway, that's the video. Good news if you've been banned and you've got unbanned. If not, hopefully you can get unbanned fairly easily. Bad news for Lost Ark. This is shocking. This is going to ruin them, their reputation on Steam, and it's going to put a lot of players off. Because as soon as you see mostly negative and you read all this, you go running. You don't even consider this game anymore. So yeah, that's it. That's it for this video. I'll cover news as soon as it happens. Try to. So yeah, subscribe if you want to see more of that, please. So if you want to subscribe, you can come hang out every day. If you don't want to, then that's cool. I'm not holding you ransom. You can leave. But you know, maybe the recommended may I'll find you through the recommended, and you can come back and then subscribe the next time. So I'll see you in a bit. Bye.